Hey out there guys, it's Friday and just checking out my truck real quick because I'm loaded up. About all I gotta do is charge my cameras and we're gonna head on back out to the Panamints. Yeah, Saturday morning. Let's see, right now it's Friday and it's 5:14. So I did a meetup group on meetups, yeah. Meetup, what is it, meetups.com or something? And the first run we got 13 people sign up and 10 actually showed up, which is really good, which surprised me. And the next one we had 6 vehicles show up. And for tomorrow, it looks like there's only going to be one other truck there, so we'll only have 2 trucks. If he shows up, we'll see. So, oh well, that's the way it goes, right? I'm kind of tempted to cancel the whole thing, but what else am I going to do tomorrow? So first thing first here, this is my 2018 Colorado. I am giving away a light bar at the end of the month, just like this one, a 30-inch Auxbeam. So check the description box down below for information on that. Buy a Root Dog Mojave Road shirt and we'll put you in the drawing. See who wins the light bar. Man, I'm tired. I'm a bit tired. I went hiking earlier this morning. Now I'm just, man, I feel like sleeping. And I tried sleeping, I couldn't fall asleep. But anyway, I did my shopping this afternoon. Got my ice and everything in there. So I just want to give a recommendation here if you plan on 4x your Colorado. Now this is a modified Colorado, but just for a stock 4x4 Colorado, a couple things you want to do. Number one is get rid of the factory tires and get yourself some good truck tires, some LT all-terrain tires. A little more heavy duty because these do take a lot of beating out on the trail, okay? Doesn't matter which size, just get some decent tires on there. And number 2, what I would do is upgrade your tie rods. These are the tie rods right here that I'm talking about on your steering. These have a tendency to bend under extreme use, okay? So what I've got on there, I've got what they call tie rod sleeves. They slide over your factory tire, because this is a factory tie rod right here. See, my finger's bigger than that. So they slide over them and beef them up a little so they don't bend so easily. And I'll show you why they bend right now. Alright, so yeah, so I'm going to use this tire, the passenger side, as an example only because the light's working better for me, you can see better. But, so basically, if, you know, the front suspension, this is meant to go to steer you left and right, right? So this is your steering links right here, your tie rods. This is pushing and pulling on the tire, so when you want to go that way, it's going to pull the tire, and when you want to turn right, it's going to push the tire, right? But besides that, once you put it in 4-wheel drive, you've got the force of the tire here. The engine is now trying to pull the truck forward, right? Lock it up, give it some gas, and it wants to pull forward. Well, the only thing keeping the tire from turning in when you go forward is the tie rod end. Is your tie rod, your steering link. take this link off, and this tire is going to want to go in. This side is going to want to go in, and the driver's side tire, they're going to want to pigeon toe. They're pushing against each other. They're trying to go forward, but since they're on a pivot, you know, the only thing keeping them from going in like that is the tie rod. They'll flop back and forth. So, under extreme circumstances, like when you lose traction and the wheel bounces or hops around, this wheel's going to be spinning, and then all of a sudden it's going to grab. There's a shock load going through, not only through your tie rods, but through your drivetrain, CV boots and all that kind of stuff. That's how people break axles and CVs, and a lot of times this thing will bend. It just cannot stand that big shock load. All of a sudden you got power going to this wheel, and all of a sudden it catches. It just bends these things, then you're screwed. Your wheels are, you can't go nowhere. Forwards, reverse. Unless you got an extra one with you, you could be in big trouble. So that's all this is for. This beefs them up. It's a sleeve. It fits over the existing one. And the idea is to keep it from bending, you know. This is why, you know, if you're losing traction, the best thing to do is to stop and rethink. You don't want to give it more gas, and all that power is just going to go to this wheel, and all of a sudden it's going to catch. I heard a story not too long ago. A guy bent a tie rod out on the trail. Luckily he had a spare. Yeah, so very easy upgrade. You don't got to do anything other than disassemble the end and screw it. The end screw, because they're adjustable, right? Take the locking nut off, and you replace the locking nut with this tie rod sleeve. Slides over and screws back together. Just count your turns, so your turns screws back together the same as factory, and your alignment and everything should be good. Limey, yeah. That's what I got. Like I said, even on a stock vehicle, you're going to want those on there if you go off-roading. Got it? So anyway, this is a Colorado LT. It's not a ZR2 or ZR1. So far it works just fine off-road. It's got a automatic locker, and that seems to be working just the way it's supposed to be. I haven't changed the gears yet. I'm running factory gears, but I do have the gears here. Just haven't had the cash. If I put the gears in, then I got no money to go anywhere. So I'm just like, well, I'd rather have money to go somewhere. I need money for gas, you know. Here's another thing you might want to think about is removing the rear spare. If you look underneath here, that spare hangs down real low. As you can see, mine is gone. Yeah. I thought that was kind of weird. I go, yep, that thing's got to go. You can't go off-road with the spare hanging down there. You'd be dragging on everything. I think my last time out, I was dragging on the hitch once. I hit something. But that was about it. Everything else is working fine. Yeah, no issues. It actually worked really good. But we'll find out this weekend. We're going to go do Mengel Pass. Mengel Pass, yeah. So we're gonna go, I believe, Searless Death Valley is bringing his Toyota. It's one of those good old classic Toyotas. I forget what year it is, but yeah, he went with us on the last run, so I'm gonna meet him out there. Last I hear, he's coming, so it's just gonna be us two. Anybody else want to tag along? Come on down. We'll be at the Esparza restaurant sometime. I plan on having some breakfast there. Maybe one of their big old burritos, and grab some coffee. Hit the trail by 8. And then I was thinking Sunday, since we're heading back towards Baker and we'll be coming home through the 15, maybe we'll take a run up Saratoga Springs and check out the old miners camp on the hills there, up there by Ibex Springs. We'll see how that goes. So we'll see ya.